legendary story already within the Australian MMA circuit, but you had a heart attack during Jimmy's last fight within the domestic scene in Australia during the fight, right?
Well, no, it was actually...
Was it post-fight or
It
during
was
the fight?
it was pre-fight.
Right.
2 hours pre-fight. I was getting chest pains. I started my arms were getting all numb and my neck was cramping up. And our preparation for that fight, going back to Jimmy, was phenomenal. We were set, and it was a title fight. And Jimmy goes, "What's wrong?" I said, "Oh no, I've just got these fucking chest pain. Must be indigestion, something that I've been eating."
Did you actually think that it was indigestion, or you just?
I actually thought it was
comforting?
indigestion at the start, but when I started getting cramps through my neck and my arms were feeling odd, I knew there was something else, but I just couldn't bring myself to say, "Boys, I can't do this." I always say, if we're at the front line, if we train together and work together to get to the front line and we're at the front line, we've got to stay at the front line. And especially being the captain of the ship, I wasn't going to let my boys down. And that's not being a hero or anything at all, because I could be a dead hero right now. Yeah. And I remember pulling the group together 10 minutes before we walked out. And I give Jimmy the blessings of everything. And I said, "Mate, the work's done. This is time. We're game plan." And just as we separated, just then my mind, I thought, fuck, should I tell him? I thought, no, and we walked out. And I've never been in his corner with my arms crossed, holding my fucking chest, sweating like a motherfucker, and trying to call shots, getting short of breath for 5 fucking rounds. And I'm thinking to myself, Jimmy, come on.
Was that the
Korean?
Was that the Korean, the big Korean dude?
Yeah, I just thought to myself,
That was a fucking war.
I said, come on, man. You know. So anyway,
Finish this song.
By the end of the 5 rounds, by the end of the fight, I walked in the ring. I congratulated him. I said, "Mate, we've got to go." And he goes, "What's wrong?" I said, "I got to go." He goes, "I want to get a shot here, photo here." I said, "No, I got to go." So we ran down the back and I just collapsed on the ground. I sat there and he goes, "Are you all right?" I said, "Go do whatever you have to do." And a nurse come over. She says, "Yeah, okay." I said, "I'm fine." I said, "Just got this pain in my chest." She goes, "Want me to call an ambulance?" I said, No, I'll be fine. It's probably just the stress of the fight. Yeah. Everything built up. I said, "I'll be fine. I'll go home, have a shower, I'll be fine." And my head was saying to me, "Go home and rest." You know, and my gut was going to me, "Get yourself to a fucking hospital."
Dark.
And if you're ever
You
in
said
that...
your father, had a number of heart attacks
20
as
years
well.
ago.
Yep.
20 years, I had 5 bypasses. And literally my gut was going, "Go to the hospital." And I remember seeing a set of feet walk past. And it was one of my boys, and I grabbed my keys, I threw them out, I said, "Go and get my car quickly." He goes, "What's wrong, coach?" I said, "Take me straight to the emergency." It was Friday night, midnight. And sure enough, I get to the hospital. It's fucking mayhem there. Who's overdosed? Triage. Man, who's overdosed on drugs? Who's pregnant and having babies? And fucking everyone's everywhere. And I'm having a heart attack. And I get to the front and I push in. And there was an argument. Guys were going, "What the fuck are you doing?" Blah, 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 blah. I said, "Guys, I'm having chest pains." "Yeah, we're all having fucking chest pains." And whatever. And I just threw the little bag that I had with my identification over the counter. And the lady said, "Excuse me." I said, "Grab whatever you want." I said, "I need to see a doctor straight away." Chest pains. And sure enough, they took me in and I was having a legitimate heart attack. I had a 99% blockage in my artery, in one of my arteries. But interesting enough, you know, I held on, and I'm just grateful that I got through it. And you know, Jimmy come to see me obviously the next morning crying. You know, he was crying, the kid, and what can I say? I get emotional, but it's one of those things that I do it for any of my guys, not just Jimmy. I do it for any of my guys, and that's, we go to war together. Yeah. You know, we don't go singly, and you don't leave any of your soldiers. You don't abandon any of your soldiers. Oh, no. Simple.
You're more emotional about Jimmy than yourself, I think.
Oh no, I have a special connection with Jimmy, and you know, I had a second heart attack 15 months later. Mm-hmm. I was doing jits over with the boys, and I was having chest pains again, and now I knew what it was. So I said, "Call an ambulance." And they called an ambulance. I was having another heart attack. I had a re-blockage of that same stent.
Mm-hmm. You can feel them coming on.
Oh yeah, I could feel it coming on. Yeah, I could feel it coming on, and it wasn't the hard rounds I was doing. I knew I was short of breath at one stage, and I knew, no, this is not right. So they took me back in. I had a re-blockage of the same stent, and that was the time I couldn't go back overseas when Jimmy was fighting Misha, and ended up having open heart surgery.
Fucking hell.
3 bypasses. So the apple doesn't fall the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. My dad had 5 20 years ago, and it's amazing. He'd asked me to go fight my world title, and here I am telling Jimmy to go, so to speak. I was having mine.
Shit is cyclical, isn't it?
It's amazing, yeah.
That's wild.
It's amazing. But look, now we're on the road. It's been 7-8 months now.
You feel you're good now?
I'm good. Yeah, I'm back into training and everything.
Stay healthy, man. This sport, no, all bullshit aside, man. Like I've only been down there training with you guys once, but I mean, this sport needs more guys like you around. So keep your shit together so we can continue having guys like you in this game, man. I mean, you're a goddamn legend of this sport, Sam. Like I
hope to be around.
It's been great for me having you here today. Like I grew up watching.